everybody, it's me, Jessica, and Darren again, here in Florida, sitting here with our backs against the water of an alligator-infested pond, most likely, just waiting for a moccasin or a 12-foot alligator
There's no alligators. There's no
and
alligators
bite me in the ass.
There's no alligators.
That's why every 6 feet there's a sign that says, please do not feed or molest the alligator.
Well, the molesting is a little weird. I know they do things differently here in the South.
It turns me on a little, I'm not going to lie. But if there was no alligators, there wouldn't be a need for so many
That's
don't
true.
feed the alligators.
That's
sign.
true. So this is...
So if you hear a quick scream or, hear me shove Darren backwards to get away from something, you know exactly what the problem is.
Well, this is all new for us, and right now we're still looking for a place. So we're staying with Mom for a while, and so we're going to be starting our podcast. We'll be doing from different locations 3 times a week, but this is going to be it.
Right
eventually
now
we'll have a
get to be
studio.
here.
Yeah, eventually we'll have a studio if we don't get eaten before then. But
Yes.
this is going to be it. So it's 2 bad parents. It's me, Darren, Dylan, and
Jessica Bose.
Dylan. So this is our first inaugural one. So let's just say, what are we doing? Like,
I have no fucking idea. All I know is I'm sitting in a marshland being eaten to death by mosquitoes and having people wave at me and smile all the time. It's a little bit unnerving.
Everyone's very friendly down here,
It's
which
a
is
little
nice.
unnerving.
I know a lot of people or a lot of our friends have already asked, like, do you think you made a mistake? And we can't tell yet. That's not, time's only going to tell. We just moved down here. I'm happy so far. I love the weather.
He's thrilled.
I'm
melting.
embracing the hillbilly lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Just love
I had
walking
to
around
tell
in
him
just
to
shorts.
put on a shirt today to walk into a store. It's bad. It's bad.
I love it. I love everything about it. And I think the kids are going to, they're going to acclimate eventually to it. They're still having a little bit. They need more of the structure.
They haven't been able to make friends yet.
No.
Everybody's still on lockdown here. So aside from just my nieces and my mother and us,
They really haven't
they
seen
don't
anyone
have
yet.
any contact with anybody else. So they're bored.
They are
As far
bored.
as me, I really don't. I don't know yet.
You
I love seeing my family, which is amazing. But I'm melting,
Well, it's hot. It is hot, and we kind of came down here.
and I miss my friends.
And we came down here with a plan
Mm-hmm.
to, we wanted to kick off our own little business and a podcast or whatever. But I think we're doing it right because we're doing it without a backup plan. It's like,
Right.
this is it. This is what we're going to do. And we're relying on ourselves. And I'm happy to fail on our own. If we fail, we fail.
Right.
But what's the alternative? Go work at a cubicle somewhere for the rest of my life when you're alive and just be miserable. So we could always do that.
That's true.
That's always
That's
like,
true.
if we need to eventually really buckle down, we'll figure something out. So
I have to give Florida a chance. I do.
Yeah,
I
we
have
all
to give
do.
it a chance. I really haven't given it too much of a chance so far. The beaches are beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful scenery. So the rest hopefully will fall into place and things will do good here.
How do you think the kids are handling it at this point?
I think that they think it's a permanent vacation.
That's sort of how I feel right now, which
I
is tough
don't
to break
think
out
that
of.
they realize that, before you know it, it's going to be schoolwork and back to bedtimes and, like that kind of thing. Lily loves it. Lily Grace loves it. She says, I'm living in paradise. But Jet, everything is compared to New York. This pizza's good, but not as good as New York.
Yeah.
This is good, but not as good as New York. I want to go back to New York.
He'll grow out of that, though. I think that's normal for a lot of kids. They don't know this. They want to go
Right.
back to what they know.
Right.
So,
But he'll be fine.
absolutely.
We all will be, I have my Rachel. I get to see my Rachel.
It's good
Way
we have
more
family
often.
down here, which was one of
My
the reasons
niece.
why we decided to make the move as well, because we're surrounded by family,
Yeah.
which we really need that. We feel we need that, and not that there's anything.
And they need us too,
Yes. And we miss our Long Island family, but we'll be back and forth traveling, and this is all a whole new experience. And Florida is totally different. Everyone says, "Oh, it's so different." It is different, but it's as far as like COVID's going, it's really I think it's odd. Like there seems to be sections of Florida where people they're on top of it. They're all wearing their masks. There's no question
Yeah,
about it.
it's
But
weird.
But then there's other parts where
Well,
they're
when
just
we went-
like.
When we went to Clearwater, it was like you found like maybe 5 people wearing a
Right,
mask.
no
But
one
if
was
you
wearing
go
masks.
into Dunedin, there's like 2 people who aren't wearing
Right.
masks. It's very strange. I am very uncomfortable sitting here right now. I'm not gonna lie. I keep hearing splashes and
We're fine. But I feel like they're handling it fine. I mean, we heard so much being in New York that, oh my God, it's Florida, it's the epicenter now, and everyone here seems to be handling it like as if we were handling it up in New York. I mean, the gyms are open here. That's true. I went to the gym.
Everything's open here. Disney's open here. Everything's open.
Yeah, but they're wearing masks there. The gyms, they're not requiring people to wear masks.
That's not good.
No, so.
I mean, I believe, listen, people need to go to the gym. They need to work off that.
But you got to wear a mask.
But
just for your own safety. I mean.
But can you really rely on all these people to not go if they start to feel sick?
Right.
I don't trust people that much.
I don't either. That's,
I
would, when I work out here. Luckily, there's no one here. It's great. But when I went to that one gym the other afternoon, I would not work in there without a mask. I'd be afraid.
No. Especially when you have people at home that are at high. See?
Mosquitoes?
They're the size of helicopters. There are so many things in this state crawling around that either want to bite me or eat me.
Like, I'm shocked about the wild. There's so much wildlife here.
There's so much
it's
wildlife.
It's like baby
here.
Dinosaurs walking all over the place. There's bugs, there's lizards. Everywhere you look, there's a lizard. I don't know
the
how anyone
lizards
can
don't
starve
bother me.
down
They're
here.
cute.
You could eat them too, right?
No.
I think you could eat those. They eat those.
They're cute.
They eat those on Naked and Afraid.
We had a little frog
I caught one today.
The porch.
I caught a little tiniest frog in the world.
That was fun. Did you lick it?
No, I didn't lick it.
Did you ever hear those frogs you can lick and they get
yeah,
you?
But
they have like LSD or something.
Yeah, but someone can also kill you. So I wouldn't go.
Well, either way, I'm not going to lick any kind of reptile.
No, but there's a lot of wildlife here, and there's nothing in here. Just there's a duck that floats around here all day. If there was an alligator here, it would have eaten it by now. So
okay, Okie Finoki Joe, I'll take your word for it now that you've been here for 5 days.
It'll be fine. I wouldn't put you at risk, right? Right? I wouldn't put you at risk. So
anyway.
Oh yeah. So what I wanted to ask you was, you think we're ever going to have sex again?
No.
Because the kids just, I don't know what happened. When we were gone, your mom had them. They were going to bed. They were sleeping by themselves. We come home and they're immediately in bed with us.
Yeah, we're not having sex again. It's never going to happen. Say goodbye. Bye. It was nice knowing you.
We can't be the only. I don't know. Maybe we.
I don't know. Maybe we could take turns.
We got to kick them out of the bed. That's the problem.
I'm not having sex in my mother's house.
Why?
Ew. No.
Don't act like you've never done it before.
Yeah, but now I don't want to.
You're such a bitch. Now you don't want to?
Ew. I don't know.
Oh my God. I never thought it would come to this, Jess.
And yet here we are.
I know, yet here we are.
And yet here we are. That's all right. You always said that older people trying to act sexy skeeved you out.
But
now
we're not older.
I'm middle-aged now, so I don't want to skeeve you out.
We're not older people.
I know. I'm just teasing. But yeah, that's probably not going to happen for a very long time.
Well, we're going to have to figure something out because they are on top of us constantly. We can't be the only parents that deal with this. I know every parent, every couple we talk to, they have this where the kids are always running in. But our kids are running in from the start. Like, we don't get a moment away from them ever.
You know why?
Why?
Because we're two bad parents.
We are. So how do we fix it?
We don't. We just wait.
I think we need to have a therapist.
Your thing will fall off. I'll get cobwebs. It's over. Listen, we had enough sex in our life, enough for 3,000 people.
It's not even about the sex. I want the bed to myself.
I slept on the floor last night, so let's not even talk about it.
Tell them about that. What happened?
I'm outside having margaritas until like 3:30 with my nieces and just laughing and having fun. I come in. First of all, this guy, he sleeps in the shape of an S. Everything flailed out. And then my two little ones kind of wrapped around him. There wasn't 3 inches left of that bed for me to get on. So I had to sleep on the floor with the Batman blanket and the not mushy pillow.
You just said you were comfortable.
It was comfortable, but I didn't tell you about this. So I finally settle myself down, have the remote, whatever, because it takes me a while to fall asleep if I ever do fall asleep. Jed fucking kicked me in the face. His feet were hanging off the bed because he was like leaning on you, and and I'm like, right in the forehead.
Oh my God, you all right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he did it on purpose, but kicked me right in my forehead.
From while you were sleeping on the floor,
Well, I was sitting up. I wasn't laying down yet.
I
was leaning against the bed like this, watching TV, and my man just smacked.
It's a problem because as much as we love them, they impede on everything. We never have a moment of intimacy alone. It's like we're dating in high school because we have to sneak around having sex when our parents aren't home.
Yeah, but we don't even sneak around to have sex.
You know, we sneak around to take a nap.
Yeah, there's no sneaking anymore.
So it's all different. We'll figure it all out. You know, hopefully we looked at a house today. I liked it.
Those kids aren't going to want to be with us like that for too much
No,
longer.
you're right. I know.
They're not going to want to be with us and snuggle us and kiss and cuddle us for too much. Jet's going to be 11 years old. He's already starting to like pull away with certain things.
Yeah.
And Lily Grace, she's almost 30 in her head. You know, it's not going to be too much long. Soon we're going to be, leave me alone.
I know. And there's a part of me that understands that, where, you know,
But your
I'm
dick
dreading
doesn't
that.
understand
No,
that.
my dick does
Your
not
dick does not
understand
understand that.
But
Well, you know what? Christmas is coming up. I'll buy you lube and a sex doll.
I don't want to lube and a sex doll. That's too much work. It's really work, and then I got to clean it out.
What do you call that thing?
A fleshlight?
Yeah.
Yeah, a fleshlight.
Get one of those.
But then I got to clean it. And that's a whole thing, you know. It's not even like. It's just. I've gotten lazy.
I know.
It's just the whole thing of it. Like,
You have been lazy.
like I want to have sex. I just don't want to.
Do it.
The whole masturbating thing. It's just because now masturbation has become a race. A race of get it done before someone comes in, and I don't enjoy it. It's just like you're doing it to do it.
Well,
It's
then why
not
are you doing
enjoyable
it?
because when I do it, I want to make love to myself. I want to enjoy it. I want to take it easy. Like girls like to set up candles and shit. I don't want to.
I never
come on,
wanted
come,
to
come,
set
come.
up candles.
That's not fun. It's not fun when you're just doing it just to do it.
No, it's not fun at all when you have to worry about that stuff, you know? So,
Remember when I used to masturbate? In the
so now you can all call me Sister Jessica Catherine.
Yeah. Remember when I used to masturbate in my car driving to gigs?
No!
Yes, I told you that.
No, you didn't, you weirdo!
I've told it to Joe Curry before. The Verrazano Narrows
By
Bridge.
yourself?
Yeah, Verrazano Narrows Bridge. From
In the
beginning to end,
Beetle?
I can finish.
In
Yeah,
the Beetle?
Absolutely.
Nobody saw you?
Who knows?
Oh my God, you sick fuck.
That's what you do when you're on the road driving around as a comic. You have
Oh
nothing to
yeah,
do.
well I'm sorry.
And might I add, that was before cell phones, so it was all up here in my head. It was all visualization.
is this something you're proud of? Because I used to drive a lot for my. What are you looking at? I used to drive a lot for one of my last jobs, and I promise you, I have never tickled the bean while I was driving
Yeah,
ever.
but it's different when you're what you're doing. Because my job is not driving. Part of your job is driving. My job is driving to the gig and then doing. If I started whipping it out when I was on stage, that would be a problem.
No, I'm saying I had to drive from place to work on my route.
Right.
And even if there's an hour in between places, I would never reach down between my legs and play with myself.
You sound like David Lee Roth right now.
Reach down between my legs, ease the seat back. No,
I think you're lying.
I'm not lying. I would tell you.
You've never masturbated when you drove.
No!
Really?
I didn't even masturbate until I was in my mid to late 20s. Never.
Why is that?
Because I thought it was dirty.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You really thought it was dirty?
I remember, I thought it was gross. And I'm like, if you can get somebody else to do it for you, why would you do it yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and not that I thought it was gross. I just felt ashamed. Like, it's like,
Catholic guilt. That's
yeah,
what
that's
that
why
is.
I
Yeah.
didn't have an orgasm until I was in my 30s.
Well, until you met me.
That's what I told you.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You were with me in your 30s.
Telling you, I didn't start masturbating until I was in my mid to late 20s.
Right.
No, I was ashamed. Like, I went to a sex toy party at my friend's house, and I bought a vibrator because everybody was buying something. That thing sat in the box for a good 4 years.
I think I remember you telling me that.
I was very ashamed.
Which I can't believe because you're very free when with us. You know, together sexually, you don't have any hang-ups really.
I have a lot of hang-ups.
With me?
With everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Who have I been fucking for the last 15 years?
I don't know. I have hang-ups. There's certain things I don't like. There's certain things I won't do. But I thought it was weird because I didn't think sex was dirty, but I thought touching myself was dirty. How do you even get that?
That's the Catholic stuff. That's what that is.
And
That's
but I
Catholic
do
guilt.
remember the first time I had an orgasm, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Holy Jesus! Sweet love of little baby Jesus. That was
good?
fantastic.
It was good.
Oh my God! Well, it's the first time.
I can't imagine. Yeah, going 22 years with just
No,
playing
more
with
like
myself to a
28.
point. Going 28 years and just playing with myself to a point where I never had an orgasm.
No, you don't understand. I never played with myself. Ever.
She went 28 years without having an orgasm. If a guy did that, his head would explode and die.
I never masturbated, and I don't mean to completion. I mean at all, till I was in my mid to late 20s.
Wow.
Never.
You got a lot of time to make up
Even after I had sex, and knew what sex was about, I still would never touch myself.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
I mean, now it doesn't bother me.
That's got to be like a girl Catholic thing because when I was like 11, I was.
Yeah, well, my family was like turbo Catholic.
Yeah. Me too, though, but it's still.
And it's funny because it went from that to being like, yeah, let's see how devilish I can be. You know?
Yeah, well, that happens. You go one way or the other, either
Yeah.
really to the left or really to the right.
All I know is I pray for our children because we're both whores.
I think
and
they're gonna
they-
be all right. Lily is very
Lily,
conservative.
yeah, I feel bad for her future.
She's very conservative. Jet's a
Yeah.
little bit of a freak.
Jet's a pervert, but it's expected. He's cute. He's so cute.
He'll be all right. And Olivia is,
She has
just-
such a good head on her shoulders, but
Yeah.
she's getting closer to that age, so I didn't want to think about that because I think I'm gonna have to hit people with my car. I can't deal.
She's very Harry Styles centric right now.
Oh,
so-
if she brought home Harry Styles, I would not hit him with my car.
No, you'd hit it.
Damn right, I'd be making her call him Papa Styles,
Right.
and he was my
Oh, look at
best.
the toad.
Shut up!
Look at the giant toad.
I am fucking out of here.
Jess, no, stay.
No way! That's not a toad. It's a snake.
That's a toad.
That's a snake.
That's a toad.
That's a snake.
Jessica, since when does a snake hop? That's a toad.
All right, you're right, but you know what?
Let me catch it. Hold
No,
on, stand by.
I will smack you as hard
Oh,
as I can.
he's going. He's leaving.
Good, leave him alone.
All right, he's gone.
Hold on, let me just do one thing.
She's freaking out.
Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time, because I'm leaving.
All right, so I guess that's going to be our first episode. My partner and wife is leaving. She's freaking out because there was a giant toad there. So I know it's dark and you can't see most of it, but you can hear it, so it will be uploaded. You can download it to listen on Apple, iTunes, Spotify. It's going to be up on everything, and we'll post it on Facebook as well. So just follow, tell your friends. This is the first one, number 1, episode uno. There'll be more to follow. We will follow up again. Our next episode will be on Monday, and we'll have more fun then. Thanks for listening. Later, dicks.